Working with fractions does not have to be scary. Actually, what if I told you that to add or subtract fractions, there's really only one main rule that we need to pay attention to? In this video, we're only going to look at adding fractions, and then in a different one, we can work on subtraction. So let's take a look at our rule. We know that we can only add or subtract fractions when the denominator is the same. The denominator is the most important number that we are searching for before we start moving things around. So, what is the denominator? Well, our denominator is the bottom number in our fraction. So the first place we need to look is the bottom of our fractions. Let's try this together. We have 3/7 plus 2/7. So first thing we need to check, do our denominators match? 7 and 7. So our answer is yes, perfect. So we're not going to do anything. Those don't get added together. It's just going to scoot to the other side of our equal sign. So we're keeping that 7. And now we're going to add our numerators, or our top numbers, together straight across. So 3 plus 2 equals 5. And that is our new fraction, 5/7. Now, before we are completely done with any math problem, we really want to ask ourselves two things. One, is this the number that the question was asking me for? And then, is this the most simplified form of this number? And in our case, a fraction. So can we shrink 5/7 down into anything smaller? Again, this is a great time to review your greatest common factors and least common multiples lesson in GED or HiSET Academy, because those skills translate so beautifully into working with fractions. So is there any number that goes into both 5 and 7 evenly so that we can shrink this down? Nope, we cannot, right? So 5/7 is our final answer. See, I told you it wasn't so bad, and we did that all mentally. Now remember, if you are taking the GED test, you will have access to a calculator for the second part of your test. And if you are taking the HiSET exam, each state does have their own policies and procedures, so you will want to check in with your state itself, but typically it is a calculator neutral test where you will have access to that calculator to solve these problems. Let's take a look at another example. We have 7/9 plus 1/9. What are we looking at first? Denominators, perfect. So do these numbers match? We have 9 and 9. Yes. So we don't have to do anything with those. We're just going to scoot our 9 over. And we're going to add straight across with our numerator. So we have 7 plus 1 gives us 8. Again, can we simplify this down any more? No, we cannot. So 8/9 is our answer. Another example, 2/4 plus 1/4. Perfect. We are checking those denominators. We have a 4 and a 4. We don't have to do any extra work, which we love, right? We love that. We'll just scoot our 4 over. And we will add straight across with our numerators once again. 2 plus 1 equals 3. So 3/4. Can we simplify this down any lower? We cannot. We cannot. Again, 1/3 plus 1/3. Checking denominators. Perfect. Scoot our 3 right on over. No extra work. 1 plus 1 is 2. Can we simplify? Nope, we are done. This should be what you hear in your head as you're working through these as well. Do not overcomplicate fractions. Do not be afraid of them. You can do this. All right, what about this one? We have 2 over 5 plus 1 over 2. What are we checking first? Denominators and uh-oh. What are we going to do now? How can we fix this? Well, of course, if you have a calculator and you want to practice with your calculator, feel free to use it, plug this in, and see what the calculator comes up with. If you're working on mental math and we want to make sure that we know the proper steps, then the first thing we need to do is make our denominators match. Okay, well, how do we do that? We're going to have to make them bigger numbers somehow, right? So what can both of these numbers be multiplied by so that they can equal the same thing? Well, we have 1 times 5 is 5. That didn't make it any bigger. Right? We have 2 times 5 give us 10. Well, if 2 times 5 gives us 10, that means 2 times 5 on the other side will give us 10. So we can increase our fractions, make them bigger, give us bigger numbers so that they match. That way we can move forward and keep solving these problems the same way that we always have. So let's do that. On this side, 2 over 5, to get 5 to become 10, what do? We multiply by 2. And what we do to the bottom, we have to do to the top. So now we have 2 times 2 is 4. I'm going to write it way out here. And 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, so now we've turned 2 over 5 into 4 over 10. That means this is gone, right? We are replacing it. We don't need to use it anymore. Plus, we need this 2, this 1 over 2, 1/2 here, to become a 10. So we have to multiply 2 times 5 to get 10, which means what else is times by 5? The top, our numerator, the 1. So we know the bottom's 10. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 5 is 5. And guess what? We're going to go do the exact same steps that we have been. So where do we look first? We look at our denominators. 2 beautiful, wonderful 10s that we put in the extra work for. That's going to stay. And we're just going to add straight across. So 4 plus 5 gives us 9. Amazing. And can we simplify? Can we simplify? Nope, we cannot. So A is our correct answer. So when in doubt, right, when these denominators do not match up, we make them match up. And that is just using our multiplication skills so that we can find the same denominator to continue using the exact same steps. I hope that this took some fear and stress out of adding fractions, and we have more fraction videos that you can watch, as well as more fraction lessons in your GED and HiSET Academy. Don't be afraid of this, you can do it.